I'm Andy. I teach mythology and folklore. This is Tantalizing Myths. Welcome back to yet more Lilith. As we've discovered, Lilith is independent, she's sexual, she's strong, she won't be bullied. There is some measure of objectivity to these, but we also put our cultural spin to them as well. We're looking at the story from a modern perspective. While in my videos I've only used the story, not bringing into other text to modify it, I've still applied a viewing lens. Everybody does it, you've heard of rose-colored glasses, and that's exactly what happens whenever we read any kind of story. We view it in a particular way. Whether it's through some form of critical literary theory, a specific religion, our time period, or applying personal experiences to the story, we all do it to a greater or lesser degree. But the story also gives us clues as to what it meant for the people at the time. Straight away, Lilith and Adam are arguing. Okay, couples argue. But it's a clue as to the direction this will go. Lilith pronounces Hashem's name, which is a big no-no. Culturally, this was understood automatically by the Jews at the time this was written. It's compounded by her refusing to return. Then we get to her stating that her whole role is to sicken babies. How horrible is that? She's a baby murderer. Won't somebody please think of the children? I can't pretend to pull off Helen Lovejoy. So, what is Lilith? A rebellious woman, a faithless wife, a blasphemer, a slut, a murderer, inhuman? The amulets alone just demonstrate that she's the bad guy in all of this. What I've done in the previous videos is provide a closer look at the story, breaking it down in such a way that most people never do. Certainly, the medieval audience wouldn't have thought to do this, especially given the literacy rate at the time. Most scholars at the time were religious in nature, who wouldn't have strayed from traditional dogmatic interpretations designed to reinforce the religion's cultural values. In trying to harmonize the Genesis accounts and the idea that there was a missing first wife, they were also automatically looking for a villain, especially given the attitudes towards divorce found in Deuteronomy. Nor was the author of this part of the alphabet trying to make a cohesively thought out story for Lilith. Her story, including the bits about the angels and the amulets at the beginning, is less than 500 words long. I've encountered longer fairy tales, which is probably the best analog for what Lilith's story is, a cautionary tale. Create amulets or your child dies. The characters simply make it more memorable, giving the why behind it. The author wasn't attempting to tell Lilith's story at all. Fortunately, he did, and the complexity that was lost on the medieval audience benefits us, giving Lilith a tantalizing legacy, which we'll get into next time on Tantalizing Myths.